back to Rocking the Pregnancy, and we're still here in beautiful Isla Morada. This is just incredible. Look around how beautiful this is, and I want to do a video for you guys today of talking about relaxing and letting go of our limitations and anxiety and insecurities so we can prepare for this beautiful moment in our lives. But before we go there, I think I'm gonna go by the pool because there are a lot of people already here enjoying this beauty. So I'm gonna go by the pool so we can have a little more privacy. But before I go to the pool, I would like to show you this. This is amazing and it helps with the state of mind. But we'll talk about this more in a second. So stick around. Rocking the Pregnancy, Chapter 6. Dealing with anxiety, stress, and preparing ourselves for a beautiful new phase in our lives. So here we are at poolside, and we are going to do a beautiful guided meditation and then a silent meditation for anxiety, depression, stress, or just things that are going on in our minds, so we can quiet down the mind and get in touch a little more with ourselves. So before I go into the meditation, I would like to just talk to you a little bit about what meditation is and what yoga is. Yoga is not only the exercise thing that we see and we just practice some yoga the episode before, but that's not what yoga is. The meaning of the word yoga is yoking, uniting mind, body with your true higher potential. So whenever you're practicing yoga, there are many steps. We have 8 steps. Have you ever heard about Ashtanga? I'm not talking about the style of yoga, but what the steps are. Ashtanga is 8 steps. And there are 2 steps at the beginning that is just way of life, styles of life, things that you can cultivate in your lives and things that you can leave it behind, like for instance cultivate cleanliness and cultivate good habits, and then let go of negative habits of being jealous, or like the 10 commandments of yoga. But we talk about this in another episode. Today we want to get to the meditation part and how it can really help you to get a hold of that talkative monkey mind. So the second step is asana, which is exercise, which we do it, and when you are focusing on your body, your mind will forget about things and you are just focusing on feeling that stretch, which is very, very important when we are pregnant, because we need to be aware of the body changes and we need to be focused and allow the body to get to that state naturally and not let ourselves and our tension get in the way. And sometimes we tense the body and we get a little stressed and we get a little fear, and that tension will get in the way of allowing the body to do its own thing. So we will talk about that as well more throughout our pregnancy. Then we have pranayama, which is breathing, and breathing is also very, very important when we are in labor, when we are in the delivery part, because as you breathe, not only helps you to relax the body, not only brings oxygenation, not only it deepens the breath and you are more aware of your body, but you are also relaxing the mind and focusing on the breath. You can breathe without thinking about it, like we do every single day a lot of times, or you can breathe consciously. And once you start breathing consciously, that's the key to observe the mind. So we have asana, pranayama, then comes pratyahara, which is the withdrawal of the senses. And this is very, very beneficial for us during labor and delivery. And that's what we do when we are in shavasana, when we're laying down, when we are relaxing, withdraw of the senses. And that's a way of also falling asleep. You relax your entire body and then you let go of listening things, you let go of moving, you close your eyes, you're not looking at things, you're not stimulating your mind. You are just slowing down the brain activity on demand. And you can do this at any time. And this is very important for us because during each contraction, we will have that period of self-recovery. And that's when we can access pratyahara and really let go of everything, forget about everything that is going around us, relax the entire body and recharge, really recharge in a very short period of time. So when you take a little cat nap on the afternoon, that's like pratyahara. You are letting go of everything, you are recharging the entire body. It's boom, it's like shutting down the computer and restarting again. It's really cool and it's very useful if you can do it on demand. But we have to practice every day, so whenever you need that tool, you have it. So pratyahara, then you have dharana, which is focus, attention, one point of focus. And that's what we're gonna do on our guided meditation. When I am guiding you through this meditation next, it's gonna be a one point of focus. You're gonna be listening to me, you're gonna be having your eyes closed, your mind's not gonna be wandering around, you're gonna be doing exactly what I'm telling you and just listening and visualizing. Visualization is a point of focus. Pranayama, breathing, is a point of focus. So you can have your eyes closed and focusing on your breathing, and you can focus on chanting. That's a point of focus. And after that, that's when you quiet down the mind and go into deep meditation, where you are in observation. So sometimes we get upset because meditation is supposed to be blissful and quiet and thoughtless. It's not gonna happen like that, especially on the beginning. We're gonna have thoughts, we're gonna have our distraction, and the meditation part is when you observe yourself. It's when you observe where the mind is wanting to go, and when you tell yourself, no mind, come back over here, it's gonna be okay, you don't need to think about that. And you just keep on bringing the mind back to this neutral state, and you try to open that neutral state a little more and maybe stay there, linger in this neutral area without having to entertain the thought or without being distracted with something else. You remain there for as long as you can. So that's very magical, because once you are there, that's where you find the peace of mind. That's when you find a calm state where your mind is not taking control of you. Now, talking a little bit about the mind, when you think about things, it will turn into an emotion. So the mind will think about something, and sometimes we don't even realize that we're thinking about something, and it will trigger an emotion. And once the hormones are already moving and everything and already influenced your body, it turns into this powerful emotion that is hard to control, and now it becomes very real. That's when you have anxiety, that's when you have distress, when you have, excuse me, just had breakfast, panic attacks. That's when you have the mind already took control of you, and it was all created here. When you meditate, you can see this happening. You can see the thought coming, and you can make a conscious choice to say, I am not going to entertain this thought because it's not beneficial to me, and it will cause an emotion that it will drain me. And there is a choice right there, like you do in meditation, to see the thought coming, smile at it, this is silly, don't need, and let it go. And focus on whatever. You can focus on what you're doing, or you can choose another thought, or you can just let go and move on with life. If you don't have this awareness, this to see where the thought is coming, when it's coming, and what's causing in your body, what is the changes, this will happen automatically, and it's a chain reaction, and all of a sudden you are caught up on that thought, on that anxiety, on that feeling, and it's harder to reverse. So this is why we meditate. So you have that capacity to, throughout the day, choose how you're going to use your mind. All right? It's very, very important, and it's not that hard, but you need to practice. It's like training a muscle. When you are training a muscle, To be stronger, you are building up that muscle, you have to exercise every day. No, you have to train that muscle. You have to pump up that muscle. You have to do that exercise over and over and over until it becomes muscle memory. It's like training yourself to play an instrument until it becomes muscle memory, until the mind can tell the body, until the willpower can tell the mind and then tells the body to do what you want it to do. That's what you're doing. Your will, your higher power, your consciousness, your awareness will tell your mind where you want it to go, and you will become an effective human being in anything you want to do in life. And that's what yoga is. All right? So, sorry about the rambling. This is just a little synopsis of courses and courses of months and years, but hopefully you understood. So I want you to get a place that you cannot be disturbed, because it's pratyahara also. You don't want to be having TV right here. You don't want to be having noises that will startle you or whatever. Try to find a peaceful place. Today we're going to do about 15 to 20 minutes, but then you can do this on your own, 3 minutes a day, 5 minutes a day, and you will be on your way to find inner peace, to find stability in life. I tell you from the bottom of my heart, this practice has changed my life. I used to wake up daily with horrible anxiety. I was crying, I was in panic attacks, and I've been practicing meditation and yoga every single day, not missing a day, for 10 years. And I've been able to train myself to let go of the thoughts that don't serve me and focus on things that will propel me, that will inspire me, that will support me. I have become my best friend. I am my own teacher. And once you learn this, you can transfer this to your kids. I cannot wait to transfer this to my kids and teach my kids how to be their best friend and not listen to the negative voice that tells you, you cannot do this, you're not good enough, or those voices of our old little friends or in school, or our parents, or whatever it is, or the TV that tells you that you have to be this way or you have to be that way. You learn how to, this doesn't matter, this is not me. I am right here doing the best that I can, and I am supporting myself to evolve, thrive. All right? So sit up straight, comfortably. We're not going to lay down in Shavasana right now. If you want, for the first part, you can do this laying down, but I would rather you having a straight spine and just closing your eyes and paying attention. All right? So take a breath and let's get started. So close your eyes. And we start just by getting that point of focus. Focus on your breath. Breathe a little deeper than you would normally. Count how many seconds it takes for you to inhale. And see if you can exhale twice as deep, twice as long. And do this for about a few minutes or a few seconds. We're not going to stay here too long. But just start to center the mind and observe, where is the mind trying to go? Where is your mind today? Where is your mood today? Don't answer, don't entertain, don't go into a story or looking at where it comes from. Just observe and bring the mind, bring the awareness to the breath as you start to neutralize the mind, the thoughts, letting go of all the thoughts, as you start to neutralize the moods. So wherever you are, you can do this whenever you feel very stressed. Give a break, sit down and neutralize. Neutralize the emotions. Neutralize the hormones. Let it go. Another deep breath, observing the breath, using the breath as a point of focus. Inhaling as deep as you can. And exhale for twice as long. And we're going to do a little chakra meditation. We're going to use the chakras. Have you ever heard about this word? It does not matter. We're just using this system as a guidance for us to ground ourselves, for us to focus. So imagine that your spinal cord from the tailbone to your brain, which is the core of your nervous system, imagine that this is light up with many colors. And this is where the hormones will travel. And imagine that by the power of your mind, you can neutralize all these areas, all these steps, and bring yourself to a very calm state. And we're going to start with the tailbone area, with the very bottom, which is related to our ability to feel stable, to feel secure. So let's see if we can try to visualize the color red. And right now we're gonna focus on trying to feel a feeling of security and stability. So you tell yourself that no matter what's going on around you, you are stable, you are secure, you have the capacity, the ability to provide for yourself, to take care of yourself, no matter what. Even if you have partners or people that support you and help you, deep inside you don't depend on anyone. You have the capacity to provide for yourself. You are secure, you are stable, and you trust yourself to figure out the solution for any challenge. Believe in this. Every human being has this capacity. It doesn't matter what's going on in life. There is that capacity for us to support ourselves mentally, physically, once we connect to our own personal needs, to our natural needs. We can give ourselves what we need. We are aware. And if you are here listening to this meditation, if you have the ability to pay attention, to sit up straight, to focus, you do have that capacity. Now go a little higher, right there, under your belly button, above your perineal area, where your baby is right now, the womb area, the sex organs area. And this is the area of creativity, of course. You are creating a new life in your belly. So there's no doubt that you have the capacity to be a highly creative human being, and this is how we solve any situation, any challenge, by being creative. There's not one solution or one way. If you relax the mind, if you let go of that one way that you've been thinking and caught up, eventually you will think of many different ways, many different possibilities. You will be creative, and out of one of those possibilities you can find a way, a new path. You are creative, and your creativity will help you support yourself throughout this path. Bring your awareness now to the pit of your stomach. Where you have butterflies right under the rib cage. That's your solar plexus. And that indicates willpower. So it doesn't matter how creative you are, if you don't have the willpower to make that creativity, put it into action, nothing will happen. That willpower is inside of you. It's inside of all of us. It's inside of every living being. The willpower to survive and thrive. So whenever you feel discouraged, weak, lost, remember you already have that willpower. Don't listen to the voice that tells you there's nothing you can do. No, let it go. And tell yourself, I have the willpower. I can do anything that I put my mind and my energy into. Feel that willpower within you. Feel that fire. Feel that energy. You will need that willpower during labor and delivery. And you know you have it. It's the motherly instinct. It's already in there. You will be able to do it. You are doing it already. You are strong. You are powerful. Bring your awareness to your heart center. And this is love, compassion, acceptance, forgiveness. Very important. This is the time when you let go of the past. Nothing matters. Whatever is done, and it made you who you are today. It made you stronger. It gave you knowledge. You became wiser. And you are a human being. You will always make certain mistakes, and it's okay. So open up your ability to forgive yourself and let it go and move forward. Open up that ability to forgive others. They are just like us. Perhaps when we make mistakes, we were not conscious, aware of the reactions that our actions could cause. And others are just like us. Perhaps they were not conscious of the effects of their actions. So let us learn how to forgive. Because no one is perfect in any way. We're all here to learn and evolve. And let us open our hearts to accept everyone the way they are, accept ourselves just the way we are, accept that we are all different. And all these beautiful differences and varieties of personalities makes the world who it is, what it is today, beautiful, colorful. Accept, surrender. The world will never be completely peaceful, completely perfect. We're here to learn. And the only way we can learn and evolve is through mistakes, through challenges. So open your heart and embrace every challenge. That's what the yogis do. They don't expect the world to be always the way they wish it was, perfect. They accept. And they learn how to surf the waves of life. Embracing every challenge. Because every challenge is an opportunity to evolve even further, even deeper. Learn new lessons. So relax the heart, relax the stress, the fears of the future, and embrace the unknown. You have the willpower, you have the courage, you have the stability, you have the creativity to get through anything. So go for it and enjoy the ride. And now bring your awareness to your throat chakra. And we never thought about this, but if this is your first child, or if it's your second or your 10th, this is very important time to observe how important our words are, how powerful our words are. And we make a commitment right here to communicate consciously. So we don't regret our words, because words can hurt more than action. They stay with us forever. And you can never take it back. The words can stay in the minds of our little ones and create a very deep imprint. A lot of times the voices we hear in our heads are the words of the people of our past. So if we want to make an impact on our lives and the lives of others, we have to learn how to communicate consciously, using our voice, our words, to help evolution instead of cause more damage, not only to ourselves but to others. So from now on, we will be conscious of every word we say, of the way we say it, aware of the effects of our words, and choosing conscious ways of communicating. And go now to the point that we call the third eye, in between your eyebrow or in your forehead. And this is not about being psychic or magic powers. No, I don't believe in magic powers. This is about just being highly aware of the consequences of your actions before you take action. You can see a little bit ahead. If I do this, this possibly will happen, so I choose the way I will act. And intuitively, you can see where you are heading. The steps that you're taking right now will take you somewhere one day. Where do you want to go? So take the steps today that will take you to where you want to be. That's all that is. It's an intuition. It's an awareness that the present will determine the future. You have that awareness already within you, and just like any muscle, we need to practice self-awareness. And the last one, the very top of your head, and that's where we're gonna go into our deep relaxation and meditation. This is our crown chakra. When everything is kind of working in a way in harmony with each other, when you feel stable and you feel that you can provide for yourself, and you feel creative and you're figuring things out, you have willpower, you're moving forward, you're picking yourself up, you are letting go of the past, you are not afraid of the future, you are just taking the steps, trusting yourself. You are aware of your actions, you are aware of your words, you are aware of where you want to go, you are aware of your path and where it's leading. You literally take a weight off your shoulders. Life is not heavy anymore. You don't have regrets. You are at peace with your past. You are at peace with where the future will take you. You are doing your best right here, right now, with every moment, with every action, with every thought, with every word, with every step. And when you make a mistake, which we will do, you let go, you learn from it, and you become a better person. You're not afraid of telling that you made a mistake, of talking to others, of being honest. You are honest. You are open. And you are conscious. That's the base for enlightenment, for inner peace. So keep your eyes closed. Feel very light, feel at peace with who you are, at peace with this moment, these changes that are occurring in our bodies, at peace with where the future will take us. We are right here, right now, at the right place, at the right time. And just for another minute or so, linger on this feeling. Stop visualizing things. If any thought comes to your mind, you let the thoughts go and just feel being right here, right now, inside of this body. Aware of your mind, aware of your breath. Connect your shallow consciousness, the mind, with the deeper consciousness of each cell in your body. They are doing something. They are creating a whole new life without you even having to think about it. Connect to that awareness and let it go. can stay here for a few more minutes if you want. Maybe 5, 7 more minutes. Or if you want, you can come out slowly and deepen your breath with me. Feeling your body again. Inhale deeply, bring your arms all the way up. Reach. Squeeze every muscle, squeeze your face, squeeze your feet, squeeze your arms, stretch through the arms, and exhale powerfully through the mouth. Shake your hands. Warm up your hands, warm up your hands, warm up your hands. The nerve endings in your hands. Massage your face a little bit. Massage your neck, just to wake up the body again. Stretch your legs forward. Ooh, your legs might be a little sleepy and tingling. Place your hand on your belly, and your baby probably felt every single great peaceful feeling in your body and all the rush of endorphins. And anytime you need, you can come through this meditation and go through the guided meditation and feel empowered. Or you can just close your eyes and just feel you are perfect, just the way you are. You are at the right place in life. You are doing what you're meant to do. You are doing what your body is meant to do. There's no set on stone destiny. You are creating your destiny right now. What do you want to create? Focus on it and become conscious, aware of the steps you need to take, of the way you live your life right here, so you don't regret the past when the present becomes a past, and you create a beautiful future. So may you let go of all the tension, may you forgive yourself, and may you embrace the future, because it's a beautiful one. Thank you all so much for joining me today. I hope you feel this inner peace. I hope you feel empowered. And stick around for more awesome episodes of Rocking the Pregnancy. I'm Karina Sky, and I have a lot of beautiful music to help you to get through the day as well. So check out my website, www.karinasky.com, for empowering, positive, and purposeful music in any style. Heavy metal, electronic music, or peaceful acoustic music, or even yoga music. Whatever you need, all right? Use it as a tool. Thank you all so much for joining me, and I'll see you again right here, Rocking the Pregnancy. Namaste. And we'll